Hello Star Munchers, Max here, back playing Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. We are hopping right into more exploration, everyone's favorite. Because I am trying to make sure we have 100% on everything before we pass the point of no return. Because I know that that's definitely in the cards for us in the very near future. I want to make sure that we explore everything that we can, hang out with our companions as much as possible, by bringing them along on the missions, because I have a sinking suspicion that not everybody is going to be making it through the end of this game. I just have that feeling, and it's not a good feeling at all, but that just incentivizes me to kind of drag my feet a little bit towards the end of the game here, and really just sort of sit with the things that are in the game and take my time, and find any cool side missions that there might be. That's the other thing, is that in doing this planetary exploration thing, I've found a bunch of cool side quests and missions. And so for these episodes, I'm doing a little challenge, trying to make these as interesting as possible by just talking about my thoughts about the game while I go, instead of just doing fast forwarding compilations. So at least you have something while I'm exploring, because I would feel bad otherwise, because, I mean, the other episodes would just be really weird, because it would just be a bunch of quick cuts and then whatever random mission I found and then back to quick cuts, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm trying to keep my commentary up while exploring. It's not the most engaging thing, but it is cool for me to be able to comb back through with a bit of a finer tooth comb and find all the stuff that we missed or just didn't get to see yet. I'm mostly excited at the prospect of more random little side missions. This is at, what are we at right now? 80%? Uh-huh. Oh, that's crazy. I thought that was the sun. That was sneaky. All right, we're good. Or is that just hidden behind? I can't even tell what I'm looking at. It's just a bright light. All right. So that's almost everything. So now it's just Chrysaroy, I guess, is how you'd pronounce that, I'm assuming. Whoops, nope. Yep, we're good. We good. Curious to see if there's another mission on one of these planets. That would be kind of cool. Whenever I find them, I'm very excited because you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you get really straightforward missions that are real quick, and then other times you have some really weird, oddball side missions. I think back to early on in this game, like going back through the wreckage of the Normandy and like finding the ID tags of the fallen like people on board the ship. That was like a cool quest. It was like a cool mission. It was just sort of out there. It was weird. And so some of these random little side quests are similar in the fact that they're not necessarily straightforward, go into a place, clear it out. It's like go gather intel on a rickety ship that's about to fall over, you know? Even though that was janky, it was interesting. It held my focus because it's weird. I like sort of off the wall weird quests like that. I really do. Keeps things interesting. All right. That should be everything here. So that should do it for this system. I know that we have another system nearby that's also not very explored. So let's get back to that mass relay. Fill back up on fuel. I'm gonna have to kind of drift in here. There we go. And let's go to this fuel depot here, buy fuel, buy more probes, just to keep them stocked up. I'm not super concerned about the probes for the planets, because I'm just really using like one at a time. All right, 100. Hawking Ada has 6%. We are definitely going here. Oh, wait a second. This is Reaper IFF. All right, we gotta be careful about how we do this, I think. You know what? No. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go there last. I don't even want the possibility of triggering something I shouldn't. We'll explore all that right for the run-up to the end, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I am way too scared to mess that up. Oh wow, there's a lot to this place. Holy cow. Alright. Kaelston Rift has a lot going on. Which the only reason I know Kaelston Rift is because of the Dungeons and Dragons Mass Effect reskin that Mitch and Natalie did, which is where their players started their mission. Well, it's where they went to avoid a catastrophe. Alright, well, we got us a little quest on Tatus. Surface scans detect one Ymir heavy mech signature matching an unknown, possibly pirate, registration. Mech appears to be disabled but broadcasting a looping message. Message does not appear to be a distress signal. Resource scans indicate large quantities of mineral resources available but obscured behind walls of dense stone. Alright, so we got a Ymir mech. Just, I guess, Star Warsing out, I guess? Pulling an R2-D2, just looping a message. Alright. Let's figure this out, shall we? Yep, we're gonna purchase that. And we're done there, and we're good. Garrus. And our good Solarian Doctor. Alright, we're gonna hope that this bad boy does not try to attack us.
I'm detecting a large supply of resources buried deep within the canyon walls. Heavy explosives will be required to excavate them.
Is this somebody telling me, like, don't whatever you do, like, don't mine? I paid Herod good money for this useless heap of that. Detected serious caches of resources here on this planet, but memory leak detected. Alright, I said sure. The thing leaks fuel like a Volus after a mug of Rincol, but I can deal with that. So I took off and laid out a trail of power cells leading from where I unloaded the mech to, so I could at least get the thing moving. And now, won't even move. Okay. Well, this could be a mistake, but we're doing it. T to T. C to C. Down arrow to down arrow, battery to battery. Alright, please don't try and kill me. Ah, power cells. Oh, so it's just really... Interesting. So we just need to follow you to more power cells, I guess, and you'll lead us to like a cache of stuff. All right, that's kind of cool. All right, guess we're following you. I'm assuming, because he said more power cells needed. So here's one over here. Pick that up. So we just got to keep this guy charged up, I guess. Are you supposed to be walking backwards? I feel like you're not supposed to be walking backwards. Got the moonwalking robot over here, which is a little weird, but, you know, as long as you get us to where we need to go, I suppose that's fine. This is weird. I have no idea what's going on. Other than the power cells lead to valuables or resources. Alright, so there's got to be a power cell around here somewhere.
Incoming.
Incoming. Oh. Indeed. So there's some just wild Varen out here, I guess. We're gonna assume that there's a power cell over here somewhere. Yep. Seems dangerous. Seems like a safety hazard, just a bout of flame right there, but whatever. All right, buddy, you gonna reorient yourself? No, still crab walking all the way there? Okay, fair enough. I don't know why he's facing this way. Whatever it is, wonky. You gonna be able to find your way down, buddy? You could? Something's off about this. I don't think you're supposed to be facing me. It's very unnerving. I'm expecting more Varen here soon, probably. Got more power cells, so you're probably about to shut down here any second, right? I guess that would be annoying if you bought that and he kept doing that. Are you gonna be facing the right way to blow up the rock face? Or is this about to be the glitchiest, goofiest looking thing I've ever seen and you're gonna, oh, he fixed himself. Fire away. There you go. Very nice. Oh. Less nice. But look at all this. All these resources. So we can examine this. Platinum. It's a lot of platinum. All right, we got a cache of resources. Cool. That was fun. Follow the giant scary mech to the platinum. Obviously. Any messages? No? Okay. Fine with me. All right, let's keep on exploring this place. It's weird quests like that. I don't mind the weirdness or the jank. It's a nice juxtaposition against like the more plot-heavy, emotionally investing stuff with either the companions or what's going on with the main story, with the main plot. This stuff is kind of fun because it's sojourns into, I guess this is more like bubblegum episodes. Like that might be a good way to describe it. Is that these are a lot of bubblegum episodes, but I'm fine with a good bubblegum episode now and again, you know? It's nice to have a break from whatever the main plot is from time to time. If nothing else, it really does a good job of endearing the characters and the world to you. If you actually have a moment to breathe and take in what's been put there for your enjoyment, instead of feeling like you're being pushed to go, 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 and just get through the story as quick as possible. And again, I'm not a purist, I'm not a completionist, by any stretch of the imagination, in the sense that that's not what I hang my hat on when it comes to my judging of a game. However, I will say, some things I do just like to have at 100%. You know what I mean? Especially since I did it in the first game, I felt compelled to go back through and actually, because we've visited so many planets that, like, we didn't scan the first time through. We just didn't see them. So I want to do some. Ooh. Got another anomaly.
I have found something.
Sinmara. Planetary scans indicate that the Sinmara colony is vulnerable to its sun-hazardous solar flares. Malfunction detected in colony's magnetic shield. Shield must be reactivated to avoid exposing colony to unstable solar activity and potential annihilation. No pressure. Okay. Dang. Yeah, that is potentially very bad. That is potentially horrible. They gotta get their magnetic shield back up or else the sun's gonna zap fry them. Oh, just me, huh? Just a Just me and a lot of solar radiation, baby. All right, activate magnetic shield. Hopefully there's no nonsense behind this, whatever's going on. Broken generator. We can salvage that, which is interesting. Palladium. What's the joke here? Is this just a... All right, we're gonna start the bypass. All right. T to T, C to C. Battery to battery, and down arrow to down arrow. Okay, control switch. All right, hold on. We might need to do something here first. Oh, we can't do that yet? Oh, hold on. Cooling unit. Can we activate you first? No? All right. What about you? Shield generator. No? Oh, I see. We need to do them in an order. Shield cannot be activated because the generator is offline. Okay, that's the cooling unit. That's the generator. So let's activate you first. Okay, wait. Control switch. Okay, hold on. You first. Shield generator first. Cooling. And then you. Shield cannot be activated because the generator's offline. Huh? Alright, now that you got cooling to you, shield generator. Then flip this. Now. Start bypass. Okay. T to T. Battery to battery. C to C. And down arrow to down arrow. Took me a second, but I got there. We good? Everything hunky-dory? Ooh, that's kind of cool. Ooh, pretty. Whew, alright. Cool. Well, we saved them. No biggie.
No messages for you, Commander.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so we're good there. Let's go to Aesir. Actually, no, we're going to Yukawa. Looking on fuel. Wait, Karumto. Why do I recognize that name? We must have gone here for some quest, because I recognize that name. But we didn't get you. Nambu. Let's just scan. Is there anything of value here? Here we go. There's something. Alright, back up. Step back. What about you? Maskawa. Alright, there's something here. Got you figured out. Good. Back up. 60%. Alright, what about this scary looking planet? Kobayashi. Scan. And any second now. See, I don't even mind like simple quests like that where we're just turning some shields on. Again, it's different from land on a place, shoot a bunch of things, you know? Granted, I was expecting that. Half of me was like, all right, this seems like a setup to like a surprise gunfight I'm not going to be happy about. But you know what? We good. Sakata. Interesting. Scan you. I feel like we were in this system a long time ago. I want to say like much closer to the beginning of the game. All right, so the thing is, we probably need to fly straight to the mass relay first because we are not going to have the fuel.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
I don't think that's ever happened to me where I've run out, but I don't want to find out what happens. What does happen? Does it play a cutscene where you just die? All right, and we're good. Back to the mass relay. Or no. Over to Acer. Nice and easy. We'll finish off this. What are we at? All right, we still got a little ways to go for this episode today. I'm just going to keep on doing exploration until we're caught up. Agnin.
Launching probe.
That's good. And then back up. Shasu.
Probe launched.
Scan that. Very nice. Back up. I kind of wish that there was more side questy type stuff that you could get through the Shadow Broker. Besides just, hey, this material, like, this planet has X material on it. It would be kind of cool if there was a bunch of extra stuff that you could do. If you have the money for it, to buy, like, extra quests from the Shadow Broker base. Which maybe even takes you back to some of these same planets. Like, even if you've been to it, you just need to scan again and find a different anomaly. That would have been kind of cool, but... I mean, the Shadow Broker, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with that already, so... Probably didn't want to go overboard with it. Which is understandable. Because, again, they want the player to eventually get on with it and do the actual quest of the game. They weren't expecting a weirdo player like me who's just, like... avoiding the main story for a long time. But you know what? Again, that's just how I play. That's just how I play, and I'm not going to apologize for it. If you've managed to stick through this series this entire time, you are an absolute champion, especially over the past, like, 6 episodes or so, where it's just been a lot of exploration. You're a champion, and I appreciate it. Yeah, I am really enjoying this game. And all this side questy stuff, I think, is going to be a nice, it's a calm before the storm, like, obviously. And so, again, I'm trying to enjoy my time while I'm in the middle of that eye, the eye of the storm. Just sort of, kicking around, doing my own thing, not, overly focused on rushing through things super quickly. All right, mass relay jump, what do we got? All right, we're going to save that one. We got Hades Nexus, 100. Oh, dang, wait. Hawking Ada, is that the only place besides where we're going right now that we need to explore more? Okay, so this is kind of working out perfect. Triodia. Okay, that's good. All right, back up, and we're good. Does one of you lovely little planets have a little side quest for me to take my mind off of the eventuality that I've just discovered? Anybody? Literally anyone? Anybody got any fun stuff for me? I don't care. Blue Suns, Eclipse, I'll do it. I don't care if it's just a shoot 'em up mission. Just give me something. Again, the closer I get to that eventuality of the Reaper IFF mission, the more, like, I'm not panicked. It's just more tense, because I know that that's, like, the point of no return. We're going to Hoplos, because we went there once, but did not finish exploring it, which is interesting. Don't remember what this place was or why we were here, but let's wrap the exploration on this place and cross it off our list. I know we can do the medbay research thing. Again, I kind of am fine with the scar that I have. I don't really have a problem with it. If I had just been doing renegade things like crazy, then maybe I would feel like, oh, I don't like how my character looks like that. I kind of like how there's an in-game way to resolve that, because most people who, not all people, but most of the people that I know who like games that lets you customize your character a lot and put a lot of detail and time into it. I mean, heck, I spend a lot of time on character creation. The idea that you make certain decisions on the renegade side, and then over time your character's appearance changes and looks more sinister and almost evil. I can see how that would be legitimately distressing if you feel like you've made a bunch of decisions that have negatively impacted the appearance of your character forever. So I think it's cool that they almost give you like a way to undo that. I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. It shows a level of respect for the player. Whoa. Goodness. This place is rich in a lot of stuff. All right, let's back up. Keep moving on. We're close. We're very, very close. Again, I'm curious to see whether there's another anomaly somewhere on one of these planets. I would welcome that. Even something more convoluted or weird or stressful, I would even take that.
Launching probe.
Who knows? But we are definitely coming to a close here. We're definitely, we're getting there. And I don't know how I feel about it. I'm excited, but I'm also terrified. There we go.
Probe away.
Volkov. A lot of these places are rich. Now that I think about it, a lot of the systems that we've freely explored without the game telling us to explore it have had a lot of rich resources. So if nothing else, there's at least player incentive, even if there's no huge mission. Gay Hinnom. We will gladly take a little diversion over this way. That's perfect. Surface scans show evidence of a shipwreck meeting Quarian design specifications. Identity of ship unknown. Number of life signs detected in vicinity uncertain. Local wildlife may interfere with accuracy of biological scan. We're gonna hope that we can save someone, but it might be moot. We're gonna add Samara, and we're gonna take Grunt. You've got 3 points. We'll purchase that. You've got 3 points as well. We'll purchase that. Very nice. Did we? I don't know. Okay, so these are the biological scans, obviously. So this is some sort of camp.
Quarian life sign in your location. Judging by the suit's erratic readings, the Quarian is badly injured.
Commence pilot's record. We managed to escape the Geth's notice thanks to some clever work in silencing Syniad's engines, but the strain on the old ship was too much. The best we can hope for is to find a friendly spot somewhere in the Sheol system. Our reports show that it isn't extremely likely. We were nervous scouting this close to the Perseus Veil, and we were right to be. At this point, I'm afraid we might never see the fleet again. With everything the Syniad has been through, it seems like an ignoble end. The landing was rough, but we managed to salvage from the wreckage the things we'd need to survive. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Commander Gorlot didn't make it, leaving me the senior officer in charge. We've scouted the landscape and found the planet to be extremely hostile. We don't dare remove our environment suits here. We're all hoping to be rescued before there's any danger of exposure. I don't know who or what is taking them, but we've now lost more than half the crew who survived the crash. We hope to build a camp here, to survive until the Adena found our beacon, but something is hunting us. I have to keep the crew together the best I can. We will send out a search party when the day comes. I will find my crew, and we will do whatever it takes to return to the Adena.
I am also detecting multiple native life signs near your landing site.
Okay, so something's hunting them? That's no good. Some slaughtered Varen. Borzon, Voss, Idena. Oh, you're still alive!
Quarian life signs are stabilized. I recommend securing the area in preparation for shuttle extraction.
Securing the area, eh?
I'll put them where we need them. That one's dead. One less to worry about.
It's a lot of Varen. Just keep him away from the poor Quarian, whatever you do.
We've been spotted. We need to leave.
All right, we did it. Quarian's okay. Well, they're on board the ship. Get on the ship, quick. All right, at least we can return them to the fleet. Oh, goodness, Shepard. Yeah, you can stay.
Dana inbound for pickup. You've done us a great service. Expect to hear from the captain.
Dang, only one survivor though. That sucks. Quarian survivor. That's a bummer. But we could have failed that. I think that's crazy. Like, I can't imagine the one last survivor and you just fail to protect them from the Varen. That would suck.
You've received a new message at your private terminal.
All right, thank you, Yeoman. Viciniad, thank you. Yisin Mal Vas Idena. Commander Shepard, please accept my sincere appreciation for your efforts in locating the wreckage of the Cyniad. That ship has a storied history with both the migrant fleet and Cerberus, and we are pleased to know that her wreckage can be salvaged by my people. In finding and stabilizing Lieutenant Forzan, you have returned to the flotilla one of her newest and most honored heroes. Your efforts in furthering the Quarian search for a new homeworld will be remembered. Nice. That's cool. Alright, what time we got? Enough to finish off that system. But probably... Oh, wait a minute. Is that it? Alright, hold on. Oh boy. Oh boy, it snuck up on me. Alright, let's check this out. First off, we're gonna buy some fuel, go back to the master map, the star map, and just double check and make sure. But I think that means that next episode, we're gonna finish the exploration in Hawking Ada, where the Reaper IFF is. Alright, let me just double check something, alright? 100% local cluster. Krogan DMZ 100. Serpulent Nebula 100. Minos Wasteland 100. Eagle Nebula 100. Ismar Frontier 100. Crescent Nebula 100. Shrike Abyssal 100. Val Hallen Threshold 100. Hourglass Nebula 100. Just make sure I'm not missing anything through here. Omega Nebula 100. Sigurd's Cradle 100. Titan Nebula 100. Rosetta Nebula 100. Pylos Nebula 100. Far Rim 100. Phoenix Massing 100. Hades Nexus 100. Nubian Expanse 100. Kaelston Rift 100. Shadow Sea 100. Dang, that's everything except for Hawking Ada. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Well, how much time do I don't think they would jump scare me with the mission until I actually, yeah, because that's Thorn. So what I'm going to do is, just so that way we don't have a ton of random exploration to do prior, we're going to scan all this stuff first, so that way we're just left with Acquire the Reaper IFF. That's what we're going to do. Next episode, I guess we're going to get back with Liara. She'll get on the ship. And we will potentially be saying goodbye to her because we don't know if we're coming back. Which is dark. But you know, it is what it is. Let's see. We're going to Ver. Alright, so... Oh, we got options here. Let's go to Schwarzschild. We'll just leave the last place to explore. So we still have some exploration we can do in this system before next episode. And who knows, maybe there's another side quest that we can take. I'm just delaying the inevitable. I know it's ridiculous. I know. I'm aware. I'm aware. Again, part of it could just be my cowardice. That very well could be. Let's see, what do we got? Rihali, start scanner. Moderate doesn't have much, but that's fine because we're doing fine on all of those resources. And back up and go over here. I'm so excited to see like what's next for like the main story. I don't know how much game there is after this point. I don't know if that's like the final mission or if it unlocks an entire... For all I know, there might be more exploration on the other side. I don't know. I've intentionally made that way, that I don't know. I don't know how much more game there is. Am I scared to find out? Kind of. But to think that a lot of what I've been doing in this game has been a lot of side questing and working on companion quests, I feel like there has to be a huge string of main story things beyond that point, if that makes sense. Because I feel like I haven't done much with the main story in a long time. So I feel like it'd be weird to go straight, well, I guess the last story thing that we did was like, the last story thing that we would have done was the collector ship. That was probably, like, in recent memory, the only thing I can remember that we did that was, like, story heavy and have, like, severe plot implications for the story. But that's been a long time since we did that. Like, a long time. So, I don't know. I don't know. Scan you. Grab some of that. Back the heck up. That's all of Vare. So that means we have Century left and then no more. That's crazy town. That's wild. That's insane. All right. Century, 0%, man. How many planets are in this system? 1, 2, 3, 4? And maybe no, 4? Looks like 4. What do we got? Theropto. Do any of you have a little, tiny little old side quest for me that I could savor before, you know, theoretically, the end of one of my companions' lives? I'm being melodramatic, I know. I'm just mentally preparing myself for the worst. Because that's how the flow of games go. They build you up, make you feel all warm and fuzzy about things and the characters, and then they rip something away from you. Because that's good storytelling. But man, staring it in the face knowing that that's what's coming is rough.
Probe launched.
Okay, back up. All right, that's 100% of Century. So that means next episode we're going to hang out with Liara and then finish the last of the exploration and move into the final phase of the game, which I am equal parts excited at the prospect of and also severely horrified. But I think that's gonna do it for this episode. So, yeah. That's going to do it for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.